Most HVAC company think they need more leads, but in real they don't. They just need to stop missing the leads which are calling them. So today in this video we are going to build an AI voice agent that can handle their calls 24 by 7. So they never miss a lead and emergency calls are directly transferred to them. So they only focus on the emergency call and the rest normal calls are all logged into their data without them lifting their fingers. So before we start the building part, if you're a business looking for these solutions for your own business, then feel free to book a free consulting call with me with the first link in the description. So we are here in our Retail AI dashboard. We will be building this by Retail AI. It is basically a no-code platform which helps us build AI voice agent. So it offers $10 in free credit. So make sure you can try it out for free. So first thing you need to do is sign up this retail AI and just create an voice agent. So we are here and this is our prompt section and we will structure our prompt in this framework. So firstly comes the role, personality, context, instruction, examples, rules and tool execution. Now first thing you need to do is you need to describe the flow of your voice agent, what you need to the call to be look like. So we are here and we have named it like AI receptionist for HVAC, and if it's a normal service it will simply collect details like name, phone number, service request, service address, preferred date and time, and it will book appointment directly to your calendars. Okay, and if it's an emergency service then it will directly transfer the call to you, so you can directly handle the emergency services yourself. Now you need to take a screenshot of this and now go to Claude and you need to put a similar prompt for your own use case like this. We have made it. Now you can optimize it based on your use cases. We have just taken this example for this to add to just create a prompt to describe you the creation. Now you need to add the screenshot in the Claude and you need to add this prompt structure to make the prompt here like this. And I'm using Claude because Claude is pretty better than ChatGPT to write prompts, so that's why I'm using this. So let's hit enter and it will create us a prompt for our AI voice agent. Okay, so guys, here is the prompt created by Claude. Now we can simply copy it from here. Now go to Retail AI and paste this here. So here is the prompt and we can set up a welcome message here directly. If you want the user to speak first then you can select this. If you want AI to speak first then you can select this. And the first message I would recommend is, hello, this is Nico, an AI assistant for X company. This call will be recorded for quality and security purposes. Is this a normal or emergency service? So this one works well because we need to tell them if it's an AI so that they know they are talking to an AI. And this call will be recorded just because some states require two-party consent to record the call. That's why. So you can add the duration before speaking, the pause before speaking. So now let's add the function for it, our AI agent. End call function is basically to end the call. Let's say the user has provided all details, the appointment is booked and they are saying bye, then the agent can use this function to hang up the call for from itself. So the description you can remain it like the retail has provided us with the description. You can let it be the same unless you want to optimize it for your own use case. Now book appointment, you need to sign up to cal.com. Cal.com is a free website, so you can book appointments in it directly. Now here at the bottom you will see settings section and here you will find API key. Now you can simply add a new API key from it here, name it anything and set it to never expire. Save this and you can simply will be able to copy this your API key from there. And API key I have already pasted mine, and description let it be same unless you want it to be optimized for yourself. Event type ID, now you need to go back here in cal.com. So we'll just go back and new, click create on new and you can simply name it anything and set the duration. I've already created this one and you can see once you are here in the URL section you will be able to see this number after the type slash this number and then slash. So you can simply copy it from here and go to Retail AI and simply paste the event type ID. Now you can set up your time zone from here, and you can set your working hours here in the availability section when you create new, and you can name it anything. Once you are here, you can set your working hours from here and the time zone. So you can simply set this from here and select it in the your event type. You can simply select up your working hours. So this was basically to book the appointments directly to your calendar. So once the user confirms their preferred date and time, it will directly book it into your calendar. So once it's done, now the call transfer function is basically to transfer the emergency calls directly so that they can handle it. We can simply name it something like this, and you can set our static destinations by putting a simple number to transfer the call to, or you can set up dynamic routing, which is if there is, let's say they want to reach support, then transfer to this number, and if the user wants to reach sales, then transfer to this number. This is just an example. You can explain it your way based on your use case. And code transfer is basically if you want to transfer without letting the transferred number know what the user and you have talked to your customer. So we can simply set up cold transfer for it, and if you want AI to explain the transfer number, let's say it's your client whom you want to explain the scenario, the human and the AI you talked about, which after which you have to transfer the call. If you want the full scenario to be explained, then you can select warm transfer. Our use case, cold transfer would work well because we will confirm the user whether it's an emergency call or it's a normal service. We don't have will be having much conversation with them, so the cold transfer will work perfectly in this case. You can simply update this by this, and you can simply the function call will be added. Now the LLM, I would recommend using GPT 4.1. If you want more reasoning, then you can go with GPT 5 models, like 5.2 works well and 5.1 also works well. But if you want more conversation, then you can go with GPT 4.1. It's the best among this. And you can set the LLM temperature to 0.8 something, because if you set this to too high, the AI will be more creative and will respond more creative responses, and the lower it's the better the function calling will be. So we can set this to somewhere around 0.8. And structure output, this is basically the format is in JSON. Okay, and you can select the voice. You can choose between 11 Labs or Cartesia. Now I would recommend Cartesia because the Cartesia Sonic 3 model which they release is pretty better as compared to 11 Labs, which I personally found very pretty better than 11 Labs because it has less latency and more realistic voices. So my personal experience with Cartesia was pretty good, so that's why I would recommend this. And you can set your voice speed from it, your voice volume and your voice emotion from it, and simply click here on save. Now you can select the language, English or multilingual if you want multiple languages during the call, or you can set a specific language with specific accent. So you can simply select this. Okay, so that's it for the agent, and you can add your company details from in the knowledge base if you want, but I would only recommend if only if it's very important for your company. Unless, I will not recommend this because it will increase your cost and latency. So now let's set up our post call data extraction, which I've already said. You can basically set this from here. You can extract data in four formats, like text. You need AI to describe your details about that agent and extract it and describe it on your in its own words. Then you can select text, or you can select if you want to add choices and you want AI to select from those choices only, then you can select this. Boolean is basically if you want the answer to be in true or false, and number is basically if you want the output to be in numbers. So I've added the details which I want to extract from this call, like the name and the description of what it is. So in the name, it's the user's name. The phone number, it's user's phone number. It's the service required, the service the user wants, preferred date, preferred time, and the address. So these were all the details which I have added. Now we can simply connect this. What you need to do is you need to go here in make.com. You can sign up. It provides thousand credits for free per month. So you can simply try it out for free. And once you are signed up, you can create a new scenario. Once you are here, you can add a custom webhook. From here you will have an option for adding the custom webhooks. In the webhooks, you need to add a custom webhook. So once you have added, you need to click here on add. You can simply create your webhook. From here you can name it. Now once it's created, you can copy the address, go to retail AI, and you can simply in the webhook settings, you need to add this, paste this here. And once you have pasted this, now you need to add another module, which is Google Sheets, because we are using Google Sheets in this case to store our data. If you want to use your CRM, then you can search it in this module. Let's say you want to add Go High Level, then you can simply add it from here, and you can select the create a contact list for create a contact module from it. But if your CRM is not here, then you can simply add it by HTTP if your CRM provides open API, which is a little bit technical. You need to look for how to connect it with make.com, and then you can connect it if you don't know how to connect API. So we will simply add Google Sheets in this case to store the data. And you need to simply click here on add a row. And once you click here, you need to select your spreadsheet ID, which is in this case, firstly you need to sign in with your account. You can simply click add and sign in with Google with your account. So I've already added mine. And in the spreadsheet ID, you need to select your spreadsheet. And then once it's loaded, you need to select your sheet name, which is sheet 1 in this case. In the data, we will just add it. Just click save. Okay, now what you need to do is click this run once, and now go to retail AI and click test. Let the
Hello,
agent
this is
speak.
Nico.
Now end the call. Now go to make.com. Now here the event, you can see call started. The data comes basically in three parts: call started, call ended, and call analyzed. We only need call analyzed part. So we will click run once again, use existing data, and you can see it's call ended. So we will click this run once again and use existing data. Now it's call analyze part. Now what you need to do, go to the Google Sheets module. In the call analysis section, custom analysis data, you can see the data here. You need to map this out. And you can simply map this by clicking here, booking date, booking time, and recording. In the recording URL will be here, and the summary, call summary, is here. Now save this and save the whole scenario. Now between the modules, you need to click here, and you need to map this event out, and you need to name this call analyze, because the data comes in three parts as I've told, and we only need call analyze, so you don't waste any credits. So that's why you need to map this out. Now simply click save and save this whole scenario, and click here immediately as data arrives. Now save this. So whenever the data comes, it will automatically run. Now our agent is ready and we can test it out. I will just delete this. Okay, now agent is ready. Now we can test this out by simply click here on test, and make sure the call transfer function does not work in the test audio, but it works in the test chat. So you can test it by chat if you want to test the call transfer, but if not, you can simply call the agent and you can test this out. So if you want to know how to connect this to your own phone number, then you can simply watch my this video out, so you will get the knowledge of how to deploy it to our phone number so customers can call to it. Okay, now let's test our agent by simply clicking here on test.
Hello, this is Nico, an AI assistant for X company. This call will be recorded for quality and security purposes. Is this a normal or emergency service?
Yes, this is a normal service.
Thank you for letting me know. May I have your name, please?
John.
Thank you, John. What's the best phone number to reach you?
And it's 95896411112.
Great, thank you. What specific service do you need help with today?
My AC is not working well.
I understand. What is the address where you need the service?
It's in 123 Main Street.
Thank you. What date and time would you prefer for your appointment?
I would like to book it on Friday 10 a.m.
I've scheduled your appointment for Friday at 10 a.m. Our technician will see you then at 123 Main Street. It looks like I need your email address to complete the booking. Could you please provide your email?
It's abcd@gmail.com.
Thank you, John. Your appointment is now scheduled for Friday at 10 a.m. at 123 Main Street. Our technician will see you then. Thank you for choosing X HVAC Company, John. If you need anything else before your appointment, feel free to call us. Have a great day.
Okay, it has automatically cut the call. Now data has arrived. You can see just now it arrived. You can check out the details, the name, the phone number, the service, and the address, the appointment booking date, the Friday, which is 30 January, and booking time 10 a.m. and the recording URL. You can simply click here and the recording will be downloaded to your system. You can simply listen to it, and the summary of the call you can read it out. Okay, now let's check out our calendar. You can see the calendar has been booked. You can see the appointment between Akshat and John. So Akshat is basically my name. I've signed up based on my name in it, so that's why it's showing Akshat and John. So okay, so this was guys our agent, and this is kind of basic, but you need to optimize it based on real calls and by testing it again and again. So this was our agent, and hope you like that. And again, if you're a business looking for this solution, then feel free to book a free consulting call with me with the first link in the description. So that's it for today's video, and see you in the next one.